Hello, what is up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another perfume haul. Hello, how are you guys doing? I have another perfume haul because I couldn't stop buying them. I think for a little bit, I'm done. Said so many people before and never stuck with it, but you know what I mean. There's been a lot. So I've been purchasing some blind buy perfumes, some risks. I've been taking some risks, let me tell you guys. So this is a little bit nerve-wracking, but here are all the perfumes I bought recently. Okay, so the first huge risk I took is buying one of the Olympia perfumes. I have seen so many people talk about the original, that it's like this really gourmand, salty, caramely kind of scent. With a lot of gourmand scents, I like smelling them. I don't necessarily like smelling like them, if that makes sense. So gourmand scents are definitely risky. But this idea of like the salted caramel smell just sounded really good to me. However, I got the discontinued one, which is the Aqua Legere. That is, from what I heard, a lighter version that can actually be worn year-round, not just in the fall and winter, which I'm like, I need a lighter version in general, because even in the winter time, I probably couldn't go that hard. But I heard that this is a little fresher. So I got excited, and this is one of those. I'm going to tell you right now, I smelled, automatically listed it to sell because I did not want it, and I kept smelling it over and over again, like 5 times a day, and something just like, I could not get enough of it. It was so addicting. So now, I think I'm a fan. So this is what the bottle looks like. I will say these are a little annoying because you can't tell which is which besides a little bit of the color. It doesn't say it anywhere. Somewhere on the bottom it does. So I've heard there's an aqua version as well that smells quite different than this one. This one's closer to the original, which is what I wanted. I want to know what the hype is about. It's a white floral, citrus, vanilla, salty amber smell. And the notes are clementine, lemon blossom, water jasmine, solar notes, water lily, salt, vanilla, ambergris, and cashmere wood. So honestly, white florals tend to give me a headache, so I was already nervous. Solar notes tend to be a little suntan lotion-y, which also gives me a headache. So I was very nervous about this. And I had every right to be, because I, on initial spray, like actually kind of hated it. This to me is very fresh air and salty, like super salty. And those solar notes do give me like orange blossom vibes, which this does have the clementine in there, so that might be why a salty clementine with what like white florals, that might be why I get an orange blossom vibe, and a lot of time orange blossom is not my favorite. Also, this comes off very beachy and orange. It smells like orange to me, like salt, like sand, vanilla, and all those white florals, and all of it together just nauseated me right away. But there is something in here that is like a drug. It is so addicting. This started growing on me, and it became this orange, ambery, salty ocean air vanilla that smells like the beach in a fresh way but a warm vanilla way at the same time. It just smells unbelievable, and I kept wanting to smell it over and over again. I'm gonna have to see if I can handle wearing this all day, but it's just, there's something in here that is extraordinarily addicting. So as of right now, I really do like this. Being that this is a lighter version of the original, I don't think I could handle the original, but I do have a problem with those like solar notes sometimes. They're very like heady, nauseating. But this just makes me think of the beach, and I don't know, it grew on me so much. Let me know if you have this, what you think of it, but I'm a little addicted. All right, next up, you guys, this I picked off of Mercari. This is really expensive because it's discontinued, and I know a lot of people love this. This is Black Opium, but this is the Nuit Blanche version. Don't know if I'm saying that right. So I've wanted a Black Opium in my life for a very long time. I do not like the original Black Opium. I've tried to like it, and it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh no, everybody wears it. Like, no, I don't care. If something smells good, it smells good. Yes, it's nice to have a signature scent where everyone knows it's you and your family members think of you and it's nostalgic to them because it, you know, it's always like a you smell. When you switch out your perfume all the time like I do, you don't really have a signature scent. But I don't really care about being unique. If something smells good, I smell good, and that's just the bottom line. So it's not about that. It's just something about the original Black Opium. I wanted to love it so bad. When the new illicit, like the green one came out, I wanted that one because I was like, ooh, a green version. It smells very similar to the first, and I keep smelling it over and over again. And there's something about Black Opium. People describe it as this like really sweet like coffee drink, like a Starbucks coffee drink that's really sweet, and I just don't get that. Yes, it has a sweet coffee like scent, but it's not that sweet to me, or at least not the way that I want it to be. I want it to be in like a gourmand way, but it's more of like there's something dusty in there. It smells like a, I don't know, like a really cheap, dusty, dark club. Like almost reminds me of when you're at a club and they're letting those fog machines go and it smells almost dusty because it's just like a dirty, dark place. Like I get this really cheap, dusty vibe from Black Opium that I just cannot like. And I'm not saying I need a Black Opium in my life, but I just wanted to find one that works for me. It was my like thing where I needed to find one. Neon seemed like the right option. I just was scared to blind buy it because I had smelled it years ago and didn't like it. But then again, years ago, I was a completely different person scent-wise. My nose has developed completely like into a different nose since then. So maybe I'd like that one since it's more fruity. But I hear that this specific one is a lighter version of the original and a little more like milky and creamy, which to me sounded delicious because I did want a coffee drink scent that wasn't so like in your face. And thank goodness this is in fact what I wanted. This, I get the original DNA without that cheap kind of dusty, musty kind of scent. This smells like a cappuccino with cinnamon sugar sprinkled on top. Really fluffy, like whipped cappuccino. It smells really good. This is definitely a year-round scent in my opinion, but I think I will love this in the fall time. So yes, I have found a Black Opium that works for me. Do I think it's like the best scent that's ever existed in the world? No, it still has that original Black Opium scent, but so much better. So much like creamier, more milky. This to me smells like that sweet cappuccino drink that I wanted the original to be. So I really like this. Perfect for the fall time for me personally, since I really wear fresh scents year round. This is the perfect fall scent for me. So pretty. So pretty. So if you're looking for a Black Opium and you don't like the original, maybe you can find this somewhere, but I will say it's expensive and it's not like one that I'd say like you need. Drop everything and go get it, but I'm glad I have a Black Opium in my life, and I'm glad it's one that I actually like. Next, you guys, I picked up Irresistible by Givenchy. This, I've heard mixed reviews. People don't think it's anything special. I've seen mostly reviews. Basically, that's the vibe I got. However, I did smell this, the EDP and the EDT, at, where was I? Neiman Marcus, I think, or somewhere where I was smelling perfumes, and I absolutely adored it. It smelled very sweet, girly, but fresh, and those are the kind of scents that I love, so I finally picked it up. This is what the bottle looks like. I remember, I think I preferred the EDT, but lasting power-wise, I wanted the EDP. They do have slightly different notes. I'm actually not sure if this is the exact one I smelled. I feel like it wasn't clear. Does one of these exist where it's not clear? It's like a pink color? I don't know. Okay, but this one is Musky Fruity Rose Powdery. This has pear, ambrette, rose, iris, musk, Virginia cedar. Now, I am not a fan of most rose scents, but this doesn't give me most rose. This at first spray gives me champagne the same way Burberry Her, the EDT, smells of that. Gives like a pear champagne note in the beginning. This gives me that same kind of pear note in the beginning that EDT does. And then it starts smelling a little bit like Delina, like a nice, sweet, creamy rose. Like it literally reminds me a lot of Delina. I don't know if people have said that, but it definitely smells like Delina. But it's almost like they mixed the rosé version with the regular version, those two together, that's what this smells like. But it's a little brighter, a little less complex, a little more girly and lighter. So I like Delina, but I'm not enough to own it. I don't like it that much. This I like more, which is silly, I know, because the quality probably is much worse than Delina, but it literally reminds me of like a mixture of both of those, but with like this bright pear, sweet, almost bubblegummy scent. I don't know. I personally really like this. It's super girly, super feminine. This is like the only rose scent that I have actually kind of adored, so I'm a big fan of this. I'm glad I have it. All right, next I picked up Moschino's, I don't know if I said that right, I apologize, Toy 2. So I've been seeing a lot about this, that it's a very fresh, kind of fruity, reminds them of light blue, but an apple version, which sounds right up my alley. I love apple. So I really, really wanted to try this. The only thing stopping me was the packaging. This is what the bottle looks like, and for some reason online this just looked so cheapy and childish. I will say, in person, I actually think it's really freaking cute. I like it. It's heavy, it's nice quality. So actually I kind of do like the bottle now. But this has apple, mandarin orange, magnolia, white currant, peony, jasmine, musk, amberwood, and sandalwood. So mixed feelings about this one. Originally I didn't like it, and then it grew on me, and here's why. Yes, this gives off like fresh light blue, but with apple. Like a very fresh and clean scent, but it also smells like white t-shirt from Bath & Body Works. Like it has this like fresh laundry scent. And as it lingers, I feel like I get more of that cotton smell, and it's like a warm cotton. And I'm not a big fan of this like warm cotton laundry smell. Like I need it to be bright, citrusy, fruity, like crisp. And this is like a warmer cotton smell mixed with that kind of bright apple. But just as soon as I decided, maybe it's not for me, I'd rather wear like a light blue flanker or something like that, it started warming up on me. Literally and also figuratively. Like I started being like, this would be the perfect go to bed scent, laundry scent, clean the house scent, where you just feel like everything's laundry and fresh and clean and delicious. So this one it started growing on me, and I really do like. But yeah, not usually a fan of that cotton scent, but this just, it smells good, smells good, so I like it. All right, next up, you guys, I was so excited because I got my hands on Chloe Fiori. It's expensive, it's discontinued, it's hard to get your hands on this, so I wasn't sure if it was worth getting. Now, I have C. Pastilne. I really like that one a lot. It's this perfumey, juicy, fruity scent. It's very nice. It's very nice. It reminds me of like a department store fruity scent. It's really good. I like that one. Original C, I like it. It does smell a little bit like wine. It does smell kind of fancy and sophisticated to me. I actually was debating whether to purchase it or not. And now I will say, I got this, and I don't think I'll be purchasing the original anymore, because I think this and Si Passione is more than enough for me. Now, first off, the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It's this light pink color. It's so freaking pretty. People describe this as kind of like a strawberry milkshake scent, so I was just very interested in that. This is so pretty, you guys. It's so feminine. This reminds me, it has that DNA of Original C. Like I do get like that wine note. Like I still smell that wine underneath everything. But I also get this like strawberry milk scent. Not in a gross way, but in a sophisticated way, which is so strange. I think those florals keep it from being like a juvenile strawberry milkshake kind of scent. It's actually a very feminine and I'd say like not juvenile kind of strawberry milk kind of scent. I think those florals and that undertone of still that like red wine scent mixed with the strawberry milkness, it just keeps it from being juvenile. I feel like I smell a little bit of rose and a little bit of black currant and a vanilla, and I think that's what gives the strawberry milk vibe, because black currant can be super juicy. Rose makes it super feminine with that vanilla. I think that's why I get like a strawberry milk. Rose, black currant, and vanilla together. As it dries down, this almost gives off like a very feminine, fancy girl marshmallow scent. So if you like marshmallow type scents, you might like this. It has a slight slight bit of citrus, but mostly just a sweet, feminine vanilla, marshmallow, milk, strawberry, almost cupcake scent, but not gourmand, not fully gourmand. It's not there. I don't know whether I like this or Si Passion better. That one's more juicy fruity. This one's more like milky, feminine, strawberry, marshmallow. I don't know. It smells really good. Literally a fancy girly girl. It smells really good. I think because I smell the original C in there, somewhere deep, deep down, I don't need it anymore because I'd rather wear this because it's so feminine and girly. So this is definitely a hit. Highly recommend this one. I absolutely adore it. And it's not just like this nauseating, musky, strawberry vanilla scent because sometimes that can be too much. This is truly like delicate. It's really pretty. All right, next I have another perfume. You guys know I've been loving Hermes. I already forgot how to say it. From my understanding, the H is silent. Hermes, I don't know. This is Eau des Merveilles Bleue. I'm sorry. I have never butchered something so badly in my life, but that's okay. So this is what this guy looks like. I have wanted this forever. I love my unisex aquatic type scents, so I've wanted this, but this doesn't have any citrus notes from what I can see, and usually I like my aquatic unisex perfumes to be a little more citrusy. But this one didn't have those notes, but I smelled it at Sephora, like in passing, and I liked it. So I took the plunge, a risk, and bought it. So this is marine, woody, and aromatic. This has, all it says is sea notes, woody notes, and patchouli. Normally that seems a little too masculine, but guys, I absolutely love this. It doesn't come with any kind of cap, which is a little strange to me. The sprayer on this is gorgeous. It's almost like a mister. This smells so good. It comes off initial spray pretty masculine, like the kind of out of the shower masculine scent that I would want my boyfriend to wear. It's very aquatic, very out of the shower masculine. It has this like ocean, wood, and patchouli scent, but a very nice salty ocean scent. It's almost like deep and contemplative. I don't know if you can call a scent that, but it's like gorgeous. It's really gorgeous, like a true ocean scent. Almost like an ocean sea breeze. Yeah, an ocean sea breeze. That little bit of patchouli makes it slightly more earthy and woody with that wood, so that's what makes it lean more masculine. It's slightly an earthy, woodsy, cologne-y kind of scent, but with that beautiful ocean breeze. A little bit like morning dew as well, like on top of it. But this definitely, I would say, leans more masculine, but I love it. It's like sitting by a sunset with waves crashing and you're a very intelligent human being just thinking about their life, but you're content. You're not old, but your brain is old. You think older than you are because you've been through stuff in your life, but you've come out the other side and now you're just content. You don't need a phone. You can just sit there alone on the beach in the dark, smelling the ocean breeze, thinking about life, just completely content. Nothing can like make you too emotional because you've been through it and you finally found peace. Like that's what this smells like to me. What the heck? It does have a little bit more of like a soapy dry down, but I don't mind that. But definitely more unisex for sure. I would say it leans more masculine than feminine, but I just think it's beautiful. Like as you saw, it just took me on a journey, so I really like it. All right, the last one I have here is Clean Classic Rain. I smelled this at Ulta and fell in love with it, right up my aquatic alley. Love fresh and clean aquatic scents, and the fact that it's called Rain just made me so happy. Anything that smells like rain, I am here for. I was that person that would just sit in my garage with like the garage open when it was raining, like in the summer, just smelling the air. I love rain. So this is Aquatic Floral Fresh Ozonic. This has melon, water lily, musk, narcissus, and daisy. This is what the packaging looks like. Very clean, very classy, clear bottle. Some of my favorite things about a bottle. So this is a very simple scent. It smells like melon, like cantaloupe, honeydew kind of melon. And it's very aquatic. It smells like water, a very watery melon scent. I think it's mostly that water lily and the melon. That's pretty much all I smell. I don't really like cantaloupe or honeydew. Like I want it to be watermelon. But in this, it's perfect. It's the perfect amount of sweetness from that fruit, where it could definitely be unisex for sure. Just literally melon and water lily. Very fresh, very clean, very out of the shower. It's perfection. It's literally a grab, throw on yourself. You will smell so clean. You will smell so good after the shower. So I absolutely adore this. Highly recommend this one. I found it for really cheap online. Don't buy it from Ulta. That's way too expensive. It's really cheap everywhere else. So highly recommend this one.